Morning, everybody. First order of business is to load the spreader up with some cover crops. We are out of wheat. We are spreading rye today. Dad's going to go spread. BJ is going to turbo till behind the spreader, and I'm going to go run that chisel plow a little bit. Well, this didn't quite go as planned. Bag rip. Since that last one ripped, I just cut a couple quick holes in the bottom of this one. Didn't feel like it, you know, falling on my arm whenever I was in there trying to untie it. First time I've ever seen one of those rip. But what happened was it slipped off one of the forks and was only being supported by 3, which is what caused it to rip. Well, that was a fun way to start the morning. Here's to it going better. Okay, I believe today that Dax and I are going to run this Fent in this little chisel plow. Pretty sure it's low on fuel, so put a little bit in here. We're not going to do a whole lot. This is a demo machine, so we are not going to go, you know, run 1,000 acres with it or anything. Looks like we need a little bit of def and a little bit of fuel. Alright, we're fueled up. BJ is getting fueled up. Dad is off spreading somewhere, so we're going to do this for probably a couple hours, and then we're going to hop in the combines. It's not the most ideal, but you gotta get it done when you can. Okay, since we have a Challenger 1038, it's basically the same interface as ours, just this is about the only thing different. So, click this and see what we got. Looks like Derek, our AGCO rep, already has settings preloaded in here, so we'll click that. Should be good. Okay, we are getting after it with the chisel plow. This ground has all had water over it in the last couple of years for substantial periods of time, so it is compacted for sure. This ground's pulling pretty hard. Now this whole end of the field was inline ripped, and it's still pulling fairly hard. I'm kind of surprised. I thought the ground would be looser, but we are pulling this as deep as it will go with pretty aggressive points. As you can see, we're burying some residue pretty good. Now this ground that we are chisel plowing, last year when I ripped it, I actually ripped it with a 8400 John Deere, and it brought that tractor to its knees as well. Like, I thought I'd be able to pull a little bit faster with this 1042, in all honesty. About 5 miles an hour seems to be it, but that was about all I could get out of that John Deere too. This ground is just really, really heavy. This is some of our best ground when it doesn't flood out. So that's why we're kind of trying some different tillage on it, seeing if maybe we can keep it dry. I don't know if this will work or not. Bub, is this boring?
Yeah.
It is? He keeps wanting to drive, but what do we have?
Auto steer.
Auto steer. Hey guys, while I'm thinking about it, if you're still enjoying these videos, give the video a thumbs up. Just trying to get 10K every video. We're slacking here. We're slacking. We're averaging probably 7. Mesmerized. So right now, with this chisel plow being basically just the width of the tractor, we are skipping a pass, so the next pass we will come back over there. That way I don't have to turn so hard. It's faster this way. Don't have to back up. Works better. Same thing we do when we're running the ripper, like an inline ripper. Just kind of walking out here, seeing what we're doing to the ground. We're really turning a lot of dirt. We'll leave it like this over the winter, and then we will come back and work this down. Probably with our VT, we might have to run it over it a couple times, just because we don't have a cultivator or a digger or whatever you want to call it. But we were turning some dirt. I should mention this part of the field that we're doing, this is not part of the tillage trial. This is just something I wanted to try for our own benefit, to see if ripping this low, heavy ground up with a chisel plow would have any kind of agronomic benefit, or are we just burning diesel fuel? So would like to thank AGCO for letting me use their chisel plow to try this out. You gonna steer? Here, go over there. Up to that next one up there. There you go. Good job, dude.
Okay, everybody, we're moving to another farm here this morning, or this afternoon. It's just a little bit afternoon, I guess. Should dry it off. Gotta go right through here, up around this hill. I got 23 acres up here, 22 acres up here is all we got, so it won't take long to get up there and get hooked up. Get up the hill here. I went up through here, so we brought took the little mast and pulled the head up. I didn't figure the pickup and pulled up here. Just a little wet on this grass. See if we can get hooked up here. Took my head a little bit, pick her up. I think we got her. We got her. Now we're ready. Got her all hooked up. Oh, that's in the woods. Hope it ain't in the woods. See that smoke up right there? Hope it ain't in the woods. Boy, that kind of looks like it. I don't know what it is. Might be a controlled burn also.
Babe, I like the new haircut, especially when you're bringing lunch. Kayla doesn't know it. She didn't know it when she got here, but she's gonna run this for a minute. Step number 1. See that button down there? Pull the steering wheel to you.
Step number 1 is brakes. That's step number 1.
You gotta get the steering wheel up to you first.
I would have tailed.
Oh, you probably want the seat scooted up, don't you?
It's alright, I got this.
I hope you have way enough to like make the thing think you're in the seat. Alright, so everything is controlled over here. So you see this button right here?
Sure.
So you're gonna push this. Alright, hit that button. Alright, now drop this. Here, I'll do it. You just sit in the seat. There you go.
I don't know what to do at all. You're not just like, do this first and then you're just going. You're just going.
Yeah. So this button right here is what raises and lowers the engine. Push it down, make it go further in the ground. Yeah, right now it's pulling real hard. This is how you raise it up. You gotta hold it to raise it. So now you just sit here until we get to the end.
Man, Brian, farming's real hard.
Yeah. So Caleb, you ready to be a farmer now?
I feel like maybe it's a little more complicated than this, but...
Yeah, this is the fun job. This is the gravy work. Like when you come to a stop, see these 2 arrows? That means you're not going forward or backwards. So click this and push it forward.
Just hold it and push it forward, or click it. That.
Hold it forward. Alright, now turn the wheel. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Well, you chisel plowed all of like 1.5 acres.
Pretty good.
Did good. Dax, have fun today. It's good working with you. Thanks for lunch.
Wasn't good working with me?
Well, yeah. A little bit of raising canes. Wonder how long it took her to figure out what to get us. Chicken or chicken? You know, to be real honest, I don't know that I'm a huge proponent of chisel plowing. It's long and tedious. It takes forever. It uses a lot of resources. I really don't know how much benefit it does to the soil, but one thing's for sure. It is very pretty to look at the results. It looks very good. I know when Dad first started no-tilling or minimal tilling in the early 90s, he actually lost a farm because one of the landlords that he was farming for refused to rent it to someone who didn't chisel plow or turn the dirt because they said it looked prettier. We're out of the ground that was flooded out. We're pulling a lot easier. If you didn't know, water will actually make the ground pretty compact and harden it up quite a bit, but also that ground up there is just heavy. There's a lot more clay content in it, and here you can see a little bit more sandy content, loamy content to it, but up there it's just heavy clay, so it definitely pulls a little bit easier through here. Well, that's it for now. Might do a little bit more this evening depending on when we get done, but let's go to the combine.
We got all the beans done up on the hill, and we're going to go back to corn, the other farm we can't get into. back to lane until he moves some stuff. So we're gonna go back to corn here, try to get this little patch off here, 13 acres.
This is what we call up on top of the mountain. We're actually pretty high up. This is not a mountain, but we have to use the Sassy Massey to get the head up. Kind of a steep driveway. Have to cart everything out, but this field's only 25 acres. We were going to go finish the last 28 acres of beans, but it ain't gonna happen. Change the plans. We're gonna run some corn while we're here. We are gonna get those beans out tomorrow. The rain has been pushed back till Wednesday, so what the heck. Delivering beverages. So we have a few patches here. We got a 13, a 20, and I guess we got 37 beside it. We're gonna try to do these today. We actually have another like 80 acres of corn on the other side of this field, but there's a power line going in and we can't really get to it as easy as we'd like, so we're gonna wait and probably save that for last.
Yeah, we broke down, looks like I broke a stripper plate. So I'll go get a stripper plate, new gearing chain probably. I hope that's all it is. I think that's it. Wore out. I got some new ones over home there. I'll just go get them. Hopefully get it repaired back here in an hour or so. Back at it.
We are 3 trucks deep, and Dad just called, broke a stripper plate on the corn head, so we gotta go. Gotta take him one. Apparently that's what we needed. Dad had a gathering chain guide. Come loose and break apart. Don't think he had a deck plate break, but we're gonna bring one just in case. And now we're gonna skedaddle. So this is what we took off the combine. There's a new one, so you can see this piece just broke. It happens. And he's back up and going. Ah, squishy. Dad, he is getting going again. Larry's at the field. Once Larry gets back, he's gonna go home. Turns out this corn's absolutely terrible. This is one of our wettest fields, and we didn't have a lot come up because it was wet when Dad planted it. It's not yielding very good. So we don't need Larry and myself, so he's gonna go on home because I will be easily able to keep up. Sounds like Larry's here. Larry's going to dump that truck. While he's doing that, I'm going to take this one down and keep on rolling. Probably isn't going to take too many trucks to do that field. I believe the meal wagon has arrived. Why, hello, madam. Heck yeah. Dinner and a show. Pulling in to get the last load. Look, they're waiting on us. They're done. The beasts are sleeping tonight. Okay, we did some retallying. And there's our total acres. It did say 15, like 18 or something like that, but as it turns off, I forgot a whole farm whenever I did that, and we were 150 acres low. So, we're nearing the end. Of this 980, 386 are double crop beans, so we will fly through those pretty quick probably. And the rest of it's corn. Hi, Squish. Come on, Squishy. Well guys, that's it for this one. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Also check the links in the description. Got some new hoodies available at the Farm Focus website, so check those out. Grab them while you can for Christmas. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.